All right, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to this video. Today, we're going to be talking about how do you know if it's good? And you may be sitting there thinking, like, what exactly are you talking about? Is it good? Well, what I mean by how to know if it's good is that many people are looking for places to put their money where they can actually have their money growing, all right? And if you do not know what I'm going to be sharing with you today, you will not have a sure idea if your money is being put in a good place to actually grow. All right. Now, what I will actually be sharing with you today is all right. Now, what I will actually be sharing with you today is something that is called the Rule of 72. All right. The Rule of 72 is basically a simple formula that is going to allow for you to know if you are putting your money in a good spot, because it's going to basically tell you how long it's going to take if if you're going to put your money into a vehicle. It's going to tell you how long it's going to potentially take for your money to actually double. All right. So for this example, what I actually end up having right here is I actually have three different places that people think about to put their money. All right. Number one is the bank. All right. People think about putting their money into a bank. Next is real estate. Some people want to invest in real estate. And another one is a IUL policy. All right. There's been a lot that's been said about IUL policies. People have been thinking about, well, I want to become my own bank and all this other stuff. But I want you to actually take some time out to think about this from a perspective. All right. So, first, what is the rule of 72? So, the rule of 72 says that if I take the interest rate and I actually divide it by, or 72 divided by the interest rate, that is going to give me how long it's going to take for money to double. All right. All right. That's how long it's going to take for the money to double. So if you are putting your money into a bank, there's nothing wrong with having your money in the bank unless you are looking to actually have your money grow. So if you take 72 and you divide it by 0.38%, now the reason why I'm dividing by 0.38% is because I actually looked up, out of all the banks in the US, what is the average that of a return that the bank will actually give you on a bank account. And they said that the average is about 0.38%. So if I take this 72 divided by 0.38%, I'm going to get somewhere around about 189 years. All right. So what does that actually mean? That means that if you put $100 into a bank account, it's going to take you 180 years to take that $100 from 100 to $200. And this is why I believe that having your money in a bank account is one of the worst places you can actually have your money. All right. Now for real estate, let's say that now you're thinking about investing in real estate. Well, real estate is at a 6%. All right. So real estate is at a 6%. So about how long is it going to take for your money to double if you're doing real estate investing? If you're doing it the correct way and you're getting a 6% return, and this is on average, you are going to take about 12 years. All right. It's going to take about 12 years. If you were to, let's say, put $100 into real estate, it's going to take you 12 years to be able to actually double that to $200. Now, for many people, they may say, oh, well, that's still a long time. But it is a long time, but it's a lot better than 189 years, because truth be told, if you put your money in the bank and you're looking for it to double, you're basically going to end up being dead before your money actually doubles. And you don't want that. You want your money to double as quickly as it can. So now we're going to talk about this last one right here, which is this IUL. All right. So you see that we have this at 4%. All right. Now, when we actually do the math on this, this is going to end up being, I believe it is 18 years. I believe that is what it is. It's 18 years. So, yes. So it's going to be 18 years for your money to double. All right. Now, why which one of these would technically be the best? Well, if you're actually looking at it from just a plain point of view of an investment purpose, many people will say that real estate would be the best thing for you to do. However, I beg to differ. And here's the reason why I beg to differ. Because many people do not think about the fact of when you are actually investing in real estate, you have something that's called market volatility, all right? Which means that there's going to be periods where the market's going to go up, and there's going to be periods where the market goes down, and then it's going to go up, and then it's going to go down, and then it's going to go up. So let's say that you were to put your $100 in. Well, over the course, if this line is 12 years, then here's your $200, right? But because your money is in the market now what ends up happening is that $200 that you actually have, you started at $100. After the 12 years, this is 12 years, your money is now $200. Well, in that time of the 12 years, the market isn't always going to be like that, all right? The market isn't always going to be like that. So let's say that you are looking to, let's actually say that this is the end of the 12 years. So you started at 100, let's say your money goes up to 125, right? So then your money ends up coming down, and let's say it's at 110. Then let's say the money goes up and now it's at 135, all right? Then it comes down and it's at 130. And then the market goes up and now it's at the 200. Well, when you actually go and put your money into a life insurance policy, specifically an IUL, which is an index universal life insurance policy, what happens is your money is actually protected when this money actually comes down, all right? So instead of your money actually losing value right here, what will actually end up happening is this will actually stop. So when the market goes up, your money's going up. But when the market goes down, your money actually stops, all right? It stops moving. Then what happens? Once the market starts to come back up, it passes this threshold. Now your money's going to start going up again. Then, as we know, what goes up must come down. The market starts to go down again. Your money is going to stop, all right? So then, basically, when you have your money into an insurance policy, well, in the correct insurance policy and it's structured properly. Let me make sure I say that. It has to be in a correct insurance policy and it has to be structured properly, all right? What ends up happening is your money goes up and it's basically like it's taking a step, all right? So you go up a step, it marks off. It goes up another step, it marks off. It goes up another step, it marks off. So although you are earning 4% and it says it's going to take 18 years for your money to be able to double, your money is actually protected against market volatility. And this is why I personally believe that out of all the places that you can actually put your money, life insurance is one of the best places you can put it, specifically cash value life insurance. And if you have an IUL, which is an index universal life insurance policy that actually follows the stock market, it's not in the stock market, but it follows the stock market, that allows for you to be able to get a longer potential return on your money, and your money is actually protected. So I hope that you were able to find this video helpful. Remember, if you have any comments, if you have any questions, make sure that you go ahead and shoot me a message. Or even if you're on live right now, I'm actually going to stay on live a little bit longer. And if you have any questions, I will actually gladly answer those questions, all right? But for many people, what ends up happening is they just go and they say, oh, everybody's going into real estate. Oh, everybody's going into crypto. Oh, everybody's going into the stock market. So I'm going to put my money where everybody's money is. But the truth of the matter is, the longer you are able to put your money in a specific vehicle and let it sit there, it's going to earn interest over time, all right? It's going to gain more value over time. But if you're constantly putting money in, taking money out, putting money in, taking money out, that's going to keep your money from actually growing, and you will not be able to actually see a good enough return, all right? So I hope that you found this helpful. I'll actually go ahead and get off. Doesn't seem like that I have any questions from anybody. So I will catch you all in the next video, all right? Peace out for now.